If you want to know on how you can create such sounds like I play in a second, those kind of modular inspired laser glitchy sounds that you can use to spice up your drums, your Rominimal and micro house drums, then this video is perfectly for you, because we don't use a modular set, you know. We use freeware tools and we use Ableton Live stock plugins, things that you can get for free. And yeah, if you have Ableton Live Suite, you already have anything. And of course, we use our mind, our creativity, connecting the dots and create together a little what I call laser instrument at Ableton Live instrument track, right? If this sounds interesting to you, let's jump right in. Let's have a quick listen and compare some stuff, and let me know if you actually can tell if this was modular created or if it was created with Ableton Live. So yeah, my name is Silvano from roughingstudio.com. This channel shares weekly tutorials, inspirational source. It should be an inspirational source for your own journey on the minimal side of things, raw minimal, micro house, minimal house, whatever you want to call this genre. Of course, with the minimalistic mindset, you know, without going too crazy on gas, aka gear acquisition syndrome. Because honestly, the other day when I downloaded this pack that I'm going to show you in a minute, I got inspired by that pack, you know. The page where I downloaded it from, Samples from Mars, they actually said it's great with analog gear, run through tape machine and whatnot, and finest modular gear, analog filters and whatnot, you know. And I thought, oh damn, maybe I should start and build up a big rack. No, but probably my family would hate me if I would do that. So I thought, okay, let's keep it a little bit low. Let's screw this gas, aka gear acquisition syndrome, and let's play around a little bit inside Ableton Live, connecting the dots, and then let's see what we come up with. And yeah, you will see in this video what I came up with, and how you can do some laser sounds without relying on a modular set. Of course, it looks fancy, it looks fun. Modular, nothing against modular. I would love to have a set, a wall just here, you know, with modular gear, but you know, I have other commitments, other goals, and I have a family, you know. And yeah, I would rather go to vacation with my family and stick to Ableton currently, you know. Maybe in 3 years I change my mind, you know. So yeah, enough talking. I talk too much. Let's get to the meat and let's have a listen. Jump to Ableton, have fun. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps. Let's jump in. Alright, so first thing, let's have a quick listen here to some samples from that sample pack, modular created sample pack, right? And this is what we create. Some glitch, some laser kind of sounds, you know. Yeah, let's give it a listen in context. Just that you get the general idea, but I've obviously overdone it here in the track, maybe a little bit, you know, but just to give you a perspective, right? And let's have a quick listen to that instrument that we are going to create in this week's video. So it basically can create endless little sounds, right? So let's start from scratch how to create that. First thing we need is an operator, simple operator, and we turn down a little bit the envelope, and we jump into the pitch envelope, right? So we boost up the pitch envelope all the way up to 100%, and we already get some kind of laser sound, right? That's already pretty nice, I would say. To get us started, we just need to play around with the decay a little bit to find the right spot. If it's too short, we get some kind of noise, you know. We can play around with the curves to get different vibes. And we can play around with the LFO as an optional thing, you know, if you like that. It's really a taste thing, you know. We can also spread the sound so we get a wider kind of sound if you like that. Just playing around with some different dials here. But the crucial thing is really pitch envelope all the way up to 100%, playing around with different parameters here. Now the next step, let's put in all the building blocks. It might seem a bit complicated at first, but I tell you the crucial things in this video, of course, you know. So building block number one is something to trigger the sound, right? In my case, it's a modular adapted Max for Life device that you can download for free, which is based on Make Noise Rene sequencer, right? This is actually a modular module, but some cool guys, or a cool guy, I don't know his name, adapted this very instrument to a Max for Life device that you can download for free. How amazing is that, right? And I use the random settings. Next thing is an LFO to automate some parameters, right? And we simply insert the Ableton one. Next building block is an arpeggiator to add even more randomness to the MIDI notes and stuff, you know. And next one is pitch, MIDI pitch tool, you know, also Ableton based. So we have arpeggiator, pitch, MIDI pitch, and an LFO inserted. Now there's some important parameters we need to tweak on the arpeggiator, which is the rate and the style, right? So for the rate, I go in a free mode. And then the next thing is we create some macros, so we have a little bit more streamlined control, kind of, you know, so we can collapse maybe some instruments. And it's also better to save the instrument later on, so we have direct control to some parameters, right? So I assign the free rate from the arpeggiator and also the transpose, sorry. The pitch envelope from the operator, I don't automate that. I use manually. I tweak that manually, so I have a little bit more control over the pitch of the glitches and stuff, you know. And let's run it. As you can hear, right? We have more control. But we are not finished. It does some glitch, some kind of, but it's not there yet. So we can also tweak the sounds a little bit, the depth of the sound, you know. We say the minimum and the maximum amount, so if we don't want the pitch to be all the way up, we can limit that with the macros, right? That's also why I like to use macros. We can set the minimum and maximum range, so it only works in between those parameters. Range, sorry. Struggling with words. You get the idea. Now let's tweak maybe a little bit the LFO. So we assigned the LFO to the macro free rate, also tweaking the range a little bit and the transpose, right? Let's make it sync. You can really experiment with those parameters if you like. Now, there's some more magic and crucial steps. We have the arpeggiator setting, right? But we also need the MIDI pitch, and we also map a macro to that to have it more handy. And I actually use MD Snake to map to the pitch, so we get sequences running in random, dialing the pitch up and down, as you can hear, right? And that pitch does a lot. Right? Get some blobs, some laser kind of sounds. Can also limit the range a little bit with the notes here. But it's still not finished, you know. It might seem a little bit complicated, but once you've followed the step and experimented a little bit, really the crucial things is the free rate, the transpose, MIDI pitch, and of course the operator's pitch envelope all the way up, right? Now another crucial thing is the fracture, and I stick to the simple preset drum spice. I found this by accident, you know. It just worked straight out of the bat, you know. Now let's play around with the pitch amount. And let's record some stuff. Yeah, let's have fun. Also some echo can help, of course. Some very short echoes. We use again Ableton stock plugin. Very short echoes. A few milliseconds. If you want, use some reverb. Sometimes it works, sometimes not. Taste thing, as you can hear. And I also like to add a little bit of noise, maybe. Just a tiny little bit, maybe. To get a little bit more kind of analog feeling. Since we got inspired by some analog created samples. We get some nice little glitches here and there, right? Laser sounds. Let's use the pitch again. Right? I'll jump back into the video in a second, but before we do so, I want to say thank you. Thank you that you watched so far. Really, this means a lot. I wouldn't make those videos if no one would watch, so you watched this far. So I want to reward that, and I want to give you something for free, which is my Ableton Live One Tool preset pack. So this is basically Ableton Live based stock pack. Those are basically presets, you know, that you can drag and drop into your channels. Let's jump quickly in and see some examples how this can help you out and how it can inspire you, and then we jump back to the content. Thanks for watching. Sounds pretty different, right? Those are little sound design tools to keep you going. Hopefully, go and grab it, it's for free. Let's make this a little bit dirtier, maybe. right? Automated. Another tool here, right? Pretty simple. Again, those are not the most complicated whatever tools. They are simple, straightforward tool to make a little bit of impact, to add those little things that I like to talk all the time in my videos, which is add things that you can feel but not hear, you know. So that's the sound, right? Clean and nice. And now let's transform it with those tools. Of course we want some additional grooves, right? Now you can transform shit pretty easily with those tools. It lets you really tweak stuff, you know, that's my whole point. It's not the fanciest shit, but it's quick and an easy fix, and that inspires you, you know. Combine it, add more stuff, add more tools, and it keeps you going. I hope it does, you know. So let's add some stuff to this, maybe. Right? Let's make quick A/B. Sounds pretty different, right? Those are little sound design tools to keep you going. Hopefully, go and grab it, it's for free. I also want to show what's possible with one simplistic, minimalistic tools. You know, you can transform your shit with stock plugins. So yeah, if you want that, grab it on the link below. Thanks for watching. Now let's get back to the content. Next thing, let's make some glitches by using reversing and simple editing tools, you know, reversing, pitching up, pitching down the recordings that we just did before, right? So just reversing goes a long way, and then pitch it up, pitch it down, and then consolidate it again, you know, as you can hear. Pitch it up. Some really interesting glitches and shit, you know. Listen to this. Made this the same way. This was the normal way. Also works great, but you can adapt it easily, reverse it and pitch it up. So you get those kind of sounds, right? Whatever fits your needs, your taste, it's your choice really. You get the tools here and then you take whatever you want to do with it, you know. To compare it quickly, those are the ones from Modular pack. Those are ours. Yeah, not too bad, I would say. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section if you like those. And yeah, you can basically build your very own glitches, your instrument, and place it inside your track, you know. Let's do this. Reverse, pitch up again a couple of times. That also works, right? Pitching down. Duplicate. The next one we pitch up. Just mark this because I like it. Right? So we simply copied, pitched one part, or reversed it, pitched one part down and the other one up. Let's listen to it in a song context. Let's place it somewhere where it makes sense. Just that you get the idea how this actually could work, right? Some little ear candies. I call those ear candies to give a little bit of punctuation sound inside the arrangement. This is a really small sound, but I love it. Maybe we can improve it a little bit. Make another sound of that, you know, kind of an impact sound, playing around with the grain size, just experimenting here a little bit to make some kind of a FX sound. Maybe something like that, I don't know. And so this was the first one. Not a big difference. Maybe like that. Yeah, I think the texture setting. Let's try this. Texture setting I think is the best one to get a different kind of vibe out of it. And add some reverb maybe to make an impact sound. Right? Pretty easy, pretty simple, but I think it can work, you know. Even reversing it maybe. Tail maybe. Yeah, but the most important thing still is maybe dividing sound design like this one versus actual producing and finishing tracks, right? Otherwise you go down the rabbit hole. Maybe some fine tweaking works fine, but yeah, I don't know, I just felt into flow mode. As you could see, I probably could take this track further, but I generally tend to divide sound design and actual producing, you know. So I created this instrument track, and you know now how to do the same or similar, adapt it to your needs. And yeah, if you like that And if you want some more inspiration, maybe check out my One Tool Ableton Live preset pack that I mentioned before. It's downloadable on the link below this video. So yeah, have fun experimenting. Hope to see you next week. Cheers, bye bye. My name is Silvano from roughstudio.com. Cheers, bye bye.